Hey guys, welcome back, or is this your first time here? Welcome in. We are Daughters of Estrella. We are super passionate about astrology.
Astrology.
We are super passionate about astrology. And lifelong learners of astrology as well. Again, we are doing something totally different. This is a new series that we are going to discuss. It is Love is Blind Season 4, and in this series, we are diving deep into compatibility. I'm Jerica.
Yes. And I'm Victoria. Today we are going to talk about Jackie, Marshall, and
Josh.
And also, spoiler alert.
Yes. Please be sure to watch all the episodes, including the reunion.
Yes, the reunion is so much drama.
Especially with them.
Yeah, I feel like the reunion is such a different vibe.
Well, okay.
Because we come off of like weddings and stuff.
I
and then all of a sudden
realized
there's, like,
that
all
it's
this hate.
literally a year after they record.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
did notice.
crazy. That's crazy.
And side note, Vanessa, I actually want to know the compatibility of Vanessa and Nick Lachey because
they are so boring. Maybe it's because they've been married for a long time.
We should do a podcast about that one. We should do an episode about that.
I'm down to do that, but like, I feel like Nick Lachey is just tired of her shit. She tries to be so funny. I was just telling Peter this, the guy, he's my boyfriend, and and I was just like, I don't care how genuine Vanessa's trying to be when she's trying to be funny. I really just wish I could throw a tomato at her because it isn't like, it's never funny ever.
I think she's so shameless in the way that she asks questions. Like, she wants the dirt, but like she wants to say it
like she's just
so awkward.
It is
like,
very awkward.
Please
it
stop
is very awkward.
asking me about this. Like, I could tell that the couples are getting a little aggravated, but it's like Vanessa's doing her job, but she's trying to do it in a nice way where she's like the mama bear.
Yeah,
she
did. Yeah, she gave like drama mama bear. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's like a culture thing, but I feel like it's, well, at least for Filipinos, like the moms are just always like about drama. They're like, they just always want to know about everything, and that's the energy she gives me. I think she's like, she is like, there's some Filipino, I think, in her. So maybe
I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe that could be it. I don't know. You guys can prove me wrong
Gemini
in the comments.
Maybe. I want to know what Nick Lachey is, because I mean, I'm very attracted to his energy. Like, I like his energy.
I do too. I actually really do. But this isn't about Nick Lachey and Vanessa.
This is about Jackie.
This is about Jacquelina, Marshall, and Joshua.
Yeah, let's start out with the pods.
Yeah, let's start off with the pods. Okay, let's start off with our first initial thought per person. Okay. So you go first. Tell me what you think about Jacquelina.
Okay, Jacquelina, I thought she was hilarious at first.
Okay.
Like, everything that she was saying.
Wasn't she giving
maybe because
like,
I'm a Capricorn? I don't know.
Vibes of, there was another couple or person like her in the previous season, and she gave me the same fucking energy.
Wait, who is it?
Okay, let me look it up. Go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, so Jacquelina, okay, let's go over her big five minus the rising sign. So she is a Capricorn Sun, a Pisces Moon, Capricorn Mercury, Aquarius Venus, and Capricorn Mars. So lots of Capricorn energy. I can see that from her humor. I'm wondering what her rising sign is, because it seems a little bit fiery. I think you mentioned you thought she was a Leo at first.
Yeah, let me see my notes. Oh, okay. If you guys want to know who I'm talking about, it's Raven. She was with SK.
Really?
Yes. And Raven is an Aries, so that's why I feel she might be an Aries rising.
Could be. Jackie has Okay, we're gonna go back and forth between Jackie and Jacqueline because I call her Jackie. You call her
Let's just call her.
Jacqueline.
No, let's call her Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just call her Jackie.
So Jackie has a huge Capricorn tattoo on her back. So I instantly knew right away that she was a Capricorn.
Yes, yes. She's the only one that talked about her like sign.
Oh, did she?
Maybe no, maybe not. Maybe I just like I think she's like the first one out of all the seasons to like show. Oh no, Raven was like, I'm an Aries, so I take it back. Sorry.
Yeah, Raven also had like an Aries necklace.
Yeah. Yes.
Knew. I think with Jackie, I thought she was hilarious because she would just say shit and did not fucking care like how outrageous it sounded. Like, and it's like true, but it's so outrageous but true. Like in her head, it's true. Like when she would say like, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to all my boyfriends," like that's like to her that it's true. She's
I want to say that's her Pisces moon. I love you, Pisces, but you guys can be kind of delusional at times, and you like to make these scenarios in your head. And I'm like for it because I fucking love water signs, but I would say for sure you guys are just in the clouds sometimes.
Yeah, they daydream a lot.
Yeah.
I also thought, I kind of thought it was like Aquarius-y that she said that, but who knows?
Okay.
That was my first reaction.
Okay, first reaction. Yeah. Okay, when you're funny when you say she's talking to all her boyfriends. She did mention this quote, and she said, "I feel like a kid in a candy store." Like she's like, I got so many different types of candy. Like she's talking about the people who she's talking to.
Was it candy or ice cream?
No, it was. I wrote it down as candy store.
Okay.
Yeah, it was candy store. And I also think she is a Aries rising, or I just feel like she has some sort of Aries because she's like, I hate when someone is mad at me. She also mentioned that in the pods, and that gave me Aries Libra vibes because I feel like they like everyone to like them, and it really bothers them when when someone doesn't like them.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I did get like either an air sign moon, which is interesting which is not true unless like maybe it's in the house of it, but I just felt like there was no emotional, but that could also be her Aquarius. Oh, her Cap Mercury. Venus. Her Cap Mercury too.
Okay.
I just feel like you like, at least for you, whenever you talk about emotion, it's kind of like I feel like you don't.
Yeah, I have like, I mean, the emotions is the moon. I have a Gemini moon, and also Capricorn is like, or any earth sign, they're difficult showing their emotions just in general.
Yeah, and I was in the pods, so.
But it's funny because she was very emotional after. Like this wasn't.
That was like when she found out who she really loved, which was Joshua and Marshall.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things going on in Mexico too, but like well, she was crying. I remember yeah, you're right. She was crying during the pods to Irina about like, yeah, really liking both of them. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, you're right, Irina.
Goodness.
I know. Marshall, what'd you think of Marshall?
I loved Marshall.
Really?
I did. Okay, again, I'm attracted to people who are not weary and like go for what they want. I think the fact that like I don't know if there was a part where I didn't like him. I don't.
I liked him too. I just I think I knew immediately that he should not be with Jackie.
Okay. Why?
I just felt Jackie's energy and she felt immature to me. And Marshall, I felt like he was all in it no matter what. Like no matter who this person looks like, no matter who this person like can be, like he just did not care. When I felt like Jacqueline, of course, is saying that, Irina was saying that they didn't give a fuck, like they tried thinking about all the things like that would make them ugly, and still judge the fuck out of these people. So
yeah, she was very judgmental.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was looking up to see how old they were, and they were born the same year.
Yes.
So I don't know what it was about Jackie. She must have been hurt. I wonder what her Chiron is, the wounded healer, because she like I remember at the end she was like, I need some self-help or self-work, and I was like, girl, you need some help, self-work, because she doesn't know what she wants. But she would cry about things and like say things and take it back.
I was proud of her for at least having awareness of that. Some people don't even have the awareness.
That's very true.
But I actually didn't know any of their signs. Like I had no idea what Marshall was. I knew, okay, I take it back. I knew he was an earth sign.
I knew there was some fire in him because when he got mad, not even at Jackie, but at whoever in the pods was telling her that, he was gonna pack his bags and leave if it wasn't
like giving
him.
an ultimatum type thing.
Yeah, and we found out it's Josh.
Who I fucking hate. Do we even have Josh's wait, did you say Marshall's 5?
Oh, no, we did not.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. You're like, what the hell are they talking about? You can go ahead and tell them.
Marshall is a Virgo Sun. He has a Leo Moon, Libra Mercury, Libra Venus, and a Scorpio Mars. And then Josh, on the other hand, who I don't know. I don't like him. Anyways, he is Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Mercury.
Shut the front door.
Yep, and then
I bet you
Venus,
like
Leo Mars.
Either her moon or her Cap Sun is in that house, because I just like. I mean,
yeah, I don't know how
I'm like
they are even compatible here.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know at all, because she has all Earth, and the
Jackie
only thing
has to have
is
a
her
rising Leo.
Yeah,
like, I don't, or it has to be, because I don't see how they're compatible.
She does have
all.
big hair. Usually, that's how it's like a huge indicator of like Leo like qualities.
True.
But she does have an Aquarius Venus, so that's also an attraction towards air signs.
That's true, but that's pretty much it.
I know. So it has to be houses, dude. It just has to be. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
And of course, we don't know the houses because we don't know their birth times. So we're just guessing here. If her Capricorn, because since she has 3 planets in Capricorn, they must be in his, I don't know, something house of love.
I don't know, honestly. Or we're talking about Josh. Other way around. I could care two F's about that guy.
We could talk about him at the end.
Yeah. He doesn't deserve a huge segment in our podcast.
I mean, I love talking shit.
True. So Victoria mentioned that Jackie was in a love triangle, and Marshall and Josh were aware of each other. And
Marshall was not aware of Josh.
Until he asked. He was okay. Yeah, you're right.
Josh was going, but
eventually they were.
Yeah, like Josh went behind. Marshall had no idea until Jackie told him in the pods, like, "Hey, there's this other guy." Yeah. And like Josh didn't say anything.
And it just sucks because like I didn't see any fucking conversations of her and Josh. So we were like blindsided.
So I think this was maybe an editing thing. Who knows? Maybe they're trying to make Josh look like the bad person.
True. This is very true. He could have. I mean, I just don't like the ultimatum. I didn't like that. Like, you better choose me or I'm packing my bags and going. Like, ew.
I feel like it's a Gemini thing.
Really? Oh, I don't know many
I think
Gemini, so that's probably why.
Gemini is like just like Scorpio, they're so extreme. It's like either one way or the other.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think like you know how Geminis okay, like stereotypical things about Geminis, they chat a lot, they talk a lot.
Yes,
But like
yes.
you know how he did chat a lot, like
I mean,
later on
did
you'll
you guys
see.
see him during whoever's birthday?
Yeah, he was talking a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he was
Talking out his
drunk, but
ass. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But I think it's like the fact that he was hiding something from Marshall was his Gemini for sure.
Interesting.
Because
Okay.
like you know the kind of two-faced like these are all bad stereotypical things, but obviously we're talking about the bad things about Gemini because we don't like Josh. So
Yeah.
like
I actually
yeah.
do love Gemini, but just like I've never been so close to really get to like understand them, but that's like any air sign. Like I feel like it's really hard to grasp their mind. Um which I
Yeah, I
find
mean I love a Gemini. It's like I'm a
fascinating.
Gemini moon.
Yeah. I mean I don't hate Geminis, but I never dated it. I don't think I've ever dated any Geminis, but I just like a person who's super deep, and I don't think I've ever reached that with a Gemini before. So I really have no say. My dad's a Gemini, and
Mm,
he really showed no emotion my whole life. So I mean he did, but like not as deep as like an earth or a water sign or even like an Aries when you get to know
yeah.
them.
Yeah, like one of my best friends is Gemini, like I think had like 4 or 5 signs in Gemini. But I think I'm close to her because she has that Cancer moon, which is very much a part of her. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint a Gemini. Like I've never dated one. I'm a Gemini moon. Like if you listen to our last podcast, we did touch on Gemini moon because Tiffany is also a Gemini moon. She has a
Mm-hmm.
lot of air. And we talked about how like she gossips a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, we did bring that up.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of there's multiple sides to Gemini. They also have like multiple personalities that they want to show to a person.
Yeah.
So like it's almost like oh he's showing his this side to Jackie that we don't see and showing this side to Marshall that we don't see and showing this side to other people. It's just they just have multiple personalities.
Yeah,
And
because he
it's
didn't.
not a bad thing, I guess.
Yeah, because when Marshall like went up to him to tell him, "Hey, are you the one that Jackie's talking about?" He was pretty cool, calm, and collected, but also probably could have kicked Marshall's ass because I'm pretty sure he's an MMA fighter. So
Yeah, he's a jujitsu. Oh my God. Like
yeah,
when I was
yeah.
looking him up, I was like, wait, he's like number 2 in the world of some kind of jujitsu, like
I feel
specialized.
like that's like almost an attraction to be the top of
To Jackie.
something for Earth signs.
Yeah, because
Like they
Jackie was
love
very
power. I don't
attracted to
know.
him.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
I wrote down why she was attracted to him. She said something like he's tough, strong, masculine.
She
And
loves the
like,
masculine. That makes sense with the Cap, right? Or is that in Pisces?
I don't know. I think it could be all,
Yeah.
mostly Capricorn, I think. With Marshall, she said she described the freaking opposite of Josh. She describes Marshall as smooth, sensitive, sentimental, calm, and giving, which is so like they're so opposite. So I just it doesn't make sense to me, at
Mm-hmm.
least. Like
Through
I
astrology,
guess
at
this
least.
well, yeah, in general, in general, but it does make sense when I've seen it on TV, like in the where like if you've ever been in a love triangle and you like look at the other person that they're like and you're like, wait, this person's the opposite of me. Like just with the other, even with the other couples, like
Yeah.
Zach and Bliss and Irina, it's like exact opposites. But
That's
why would you pick?
so true. Well, okay, in the pods, when Jackie chose Marshall, her huge she kept telling herself reason, sorry, was that he was right for her. Like she
Yeah.
knew that she needed someone like Marshall. And this was before she didn't see him. So she like completely loved his heart, which I love. It's sad um later, but
Hmm.
I knew it was gonna go downhill once they met each other.
So we didn't really talk about yet how Jackie and Marshall are compatible astrologically.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to start with their first maybe
Yeah, maybe
connection?
I would say this. I would say the sun signs is a big one. So
Oh
Capricorn
yeah.
sun and a Virgo sun is a classic couple
Mhm.
compatibility
Same
because
same element.
same element. Yeah, earth sign. Um, she like described him as authentic, reminds him of home. Oh wait, actually it's the opposite. Marshall described Jackie as authentic and reminds him of home. um Yeah, I looked up Capricorn Virgo compatibility a while ago because I was dating a Virgo. It's pretty much
You
like a
were?
power couple. Yeah,
Oh damn.
like for a couple months.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Because I knew it was compatibility wise, it fit, but I kind of wanted to know like more detail. Um, I think a lot of it has to do with, so like what I said, a power couple, because um Virgos work really hard and kind of just like once they get once they figure out what they want, they'll do it, which is what we saw in Marshall. Like he wanted Jackie, and there was no he wasn't being wary about it. Like he was gonna say yes
I've
for
never
sure.
actually seen a Virgo like I don't know what it is, what it's about other than like maybe feminine Virgos, but like masculine Virgos, like male Virgos. I've never seen them like fall in love or like want to fall in love. I think I
Mm.
saw more of his Leo moon.
Oh, yeah, I did see a lot of his Leo moon. He was because Leo is very romantic.
Libra Venus, obviously.
Yes, Libra, yeah, the Libra Mercury, Libra Venus, that's such a nice, like Libra loves being, or Venus loves being in Libra.
Very
That's like the
much, yeah.
home sign.
Yeah.
So he is even Scorpio Mars is such a good, like he has a really good
Chart.
just chart in general.
Okay, okay, okay.
Maybe that's why he's so sure of himself, I
You're
think.
right. You're freaking right, yeah.
Yeah, so I could see I ac- I'm actually wondering how he's still single. Like why is he single?
I think it's the Virgo.
You think so?
Yeah, I have a really close friend who's a Virgo, and he's been single his whole life. He's like, not until someone can prove to me that they are actually like pretty much worthy, which is
Hmm.
kind of egotistical in a way, but that's how I see when Virgos like love, like, or like want to be in a relationship. I feel like they don't want to waste their time and they want to be sure.
Yeah, they don't want to settle down.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like
Yeah, I
that's
have
kind of
a
like Leos too in a way. Like they
I
also
think
want to
so.
like be sure. Scorpios want to also be sure. And then Libras I just feel like they want to be in love and but they also like want to make sure it's like good for them in a way too.
Yeah, I agree. I would have to agree with that. Like well, I have a friend that's also a Virgo. She's a Virgo sun and has been single for a while. And I think says the same thing.
Yeah.
Um,
They just don't
and
like
I know,
fucking around. They don't like playing the game.
oh, she likes to play the
Yeah, but
game,
what's her
but
moon?
oh shoot, I always forget what her moon is.
She like kind of gives me Virgo energy, but she also gives me like either an air. She gives me kind of like an air sign moon.
Mm, Maybe you're thinking about the same person, but she has a Libra rising.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but going back to Marshall, I would say, yeah, the Virgo Sun. Do you also think it could be they're picky in picking their partner?
Yes, absolutely. As being a Virgo moon, I'm like, yeah, I'm not picky, but like, one, you have to freaking hold yourself. Like, you have to like be able to like. Guys, I'm 32. There are some people who I know who are also my age who can't even keep up with their hygiene. So,
Oh
obviously
gosh.
that's a huge turn off for me. And being a fucking Virgo moon and a Taurus Venus, but I just feel like it's it sounds mean to be, yeah, we're picky, but it's more of like we
What
just
you
know what
want.
we're looking for. That's it. We're just sure.
But that's also what you want in a partner, or what you want when you're dating is like you don't want someone to half-ass like just because
Yeah.
they don't know what they want.
Yeah.
Um, so so I think that Jackie and Marshall were compatible sun-wise, Virgo Capricorn.
Mhm.
They could have made it till the end, I would say, if she did some self-work.
Mhm. I agree. I agree. I actually do agree with that. I do agree with that.
Yeah. And I think the other, I mean, hmm. Other than that, they both have the same element, Venus.
Mhm.
He has a Libra Venus and she has an Aquarius Venus.
Which I also love, Libra and Aquarius is together.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that's actually an Aquarius and a Libra, but it should work.
Yeah.
Like same elements there. Um, yeah, and then she has a Capricorn Mars and he has a Scorpio Mars, which is another classic water and earth, which I
Mhm.
love. Um, so it kind of balances out there, but yeah, I don't know. I think her Pisces moon and his Leo moon just like clashed
Yeah, I
for
feel like that's a
sure.
huge part of like really knowing someone too.
Mm-hmm.
I still, but I don't understand because Josh has a Gemini moon, right?
Yeah, he has a Gemini moon.
So like that didn't make sense either because water and air. Sometimes it works. I know a lot of Scorpios who've dated Geminis or Libras, and they're like amazing together.
Geminis and Libras. Oh, you mean Scorpios?
Yeah, yeah, or
Sorry.
Pisces. Sorry, she has Pisces. So I like
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
like water and air.
Yeah. Well, did you have anything else from the pods that you wanted to bring up? We're kind of jumping around, but I think
Jumping around, and also we've almost 30 minutes in the pod because we have so much to say about these three.
I
Um,
know. Well, there's
nope.
three of them, so
Yeah. Nope. Just I said my piece about her meeting Marshall, and just it just didn't click.
yeah.
It didn't click. Which is unfortunate. I feel like he is a great guy. Like he's the sweetest, like legitimately. But
I know.
yeah, there was drama when they moved in with each other. Oh, sorry, Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico though. We haven't talked about Mexico
Oh,
really.
Mexico. What happened? I mean, okay, so in Mexico, I thought they were really cute. Like they were making each other laugh. They got some cute inside jokes. Like
Yeah,
they're
but they felt
playful.
very much like friends to me. They were giving me friend vibes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know the reveal? I thought it was so funny when she was talking about how her breath, if his breath would stink, like she would turn away. And she was like if and she was like digressing into like what
Yeah.
halitosis was and like
Oh my god,
I was
but
like, girl,
she's in a dental she's a dental
hygienist or something.
assistant. She's an assistant. Dental yeah,
Oh, she's
I
like, I
wrote it
know what
down.
halitosis is. I was
I
like,
was screaming, yeah.
I was laughing because it's true.
I mean,
Like I would probably turn away
who
too.
the flying flock of seagulls would want to be with someone whose breath just like it's like an actual like disease, right?
I would hope that the Love is Blind producers would know, like, view these people and know that they smelled good.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
yeah.
that they
There
would
has to be
not get
some
someone
sort
who
of
has
interview.
halitosis.
There has to be some sort of interview for sure.
they can't be horrible. Like,
Yeah,
and I'm sure none of them are.
no, except for Jackie. But I'm just kidding. What? I'm just kidding.
Josh.
Both. And Irina, but we'll get to that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, they were very straightforward. I didn't see any issue really. I don't remember. It was really when they moved in, and I think that's when shit hit the fan. I mean, there was like I think it was in Mexico where she had this huge reality check from that's what she was saying. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but that was when Marshall first saw her actually break down.
Yeah, do you know what that was about? Why she was crying?
She was just like, she just kept saying she was very Capricorn and was saying like, I'm the provider of the family and I just have so much, like, she was just like, reality like really hit her where she just kept talking about how she like had to do so much for her family when she gets back.
That is, I wonder what came up because it was so random.
It was so random. But that's why I was like, she just probably got hit with reality. You're in these pods for like a month, I think, a month or something. And then you're finally out. And then the honeymoon is going away. And you have to like, I don't know. I'm sure she had to go back to work somehow, like still work while they're living, in
yeah,
Seattle.
Maybe she couldn't really talk about it much. Yeah, because it went straight to her crying, and I was like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah. Which I think he literally was very sweet about it. Because I feel like people who do date someone who's kind of hysterical, it can kind of scare someone for sure.
Yeah, I was happy with the way that he handled the situation. I don't think he would have there was no other way to handle it, I guess, unless you were to get mad and leave, but no, I guess there's no other way of handling when someone's like in that moment and you don't know if she wants to be alone because she's in the bathroom crying, but then like lets him in at the end. But definitely I didn't know what her moon was, but when I looked up that she was a Pisces moon, I was like, oh, that's why she has breakdowns. And her Capricorn, like all the Capricorn that she has, like she takes things very seriously and thinks long term. That's very Capricorn of her. So, and for her to get overwhelmed by it is her Pisces moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
I don't have anything. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Pisces moon. I forgot. Pisces and Virgos are really good matches too. So like the fact that Marshall's a Virgo sun and can like help with her emotions, her Pisces moon, because they're opposite sides of the zodiac, and usually those are really good. They balance each other out as well.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that for sure.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think that was all I remember from Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I remember from Mexico, and then moving in.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of short lived.
Yeah.
Definitely there was more breakdowns, especially meeting the family. And like Jackie was just so upset for some reason about their sex life.
Yeah. He wasn't what?
Aggressive.
I don't even know.
He wasn't like
aggressive.
Yeah. And
aggressive
he looks like he's softer side. He like I feel like it's a lot of feminine energy. It's Virgo, it's Leo, it's Libra, like I mean his moon can kind of could be aggressive, but they're what I can call a pillow princess, where they're in for the ride.
Is that what Marshall is?
I think princess? So. Yeah.
Yeah, like so I would say the sexual energy let's see. So the sexual energy comes from the planet Mars. With him being a Scorpio Mars, I think it'd be more intense, less aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a lot more passionate, but I think it's not what she's looking for. So she has an Aquarius Venus. So I'm wondering why she wants, I'm trying to think. She has a Capricorn Mars, Aquarius Venus. So I'm kind of wondering why she wants that aggression.
Yeah.
Like you would think she would like want like a Aries, or she
Well,
would
the
have like a
whole
Aries
thing was
Venus.
that he
This is
didn't
where
come off like masculine enough for her. So it like even turned her off more that he wasn't like giving that energy when they were in bed together.
yeah, I think Libra, let's see, is Libra? No, it's
It's
feminine.
feminine. So is Virgo.
What? Okay, well, anyways, I mean, just in general, I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from. But yeah, she just wanted, I mean, it just seemed like from there she was thinking about Josh because he is what she wanted.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that aggression, the masculinity.
But it's weird because like she still hasn't seen this guy.
Yeah. Like wondering
So
why she
maybe
even
they
picked
talked about
Marshall.
sexual stuff like, you know, in pods, or, you know, maybe because she's like, wow, he's a pro, you know, MMA fighter or whatever the fuck he is. It just like proved in her mind that she probably should have went with Josh and not Marshall. She's like trying to, in a way, I feel, this is what I feel, is trying to like check mark certain things in her mind to like validate her feelings for Josh. And she's like not giving it a chance. Like it took, there's definitely guys who I've dated who the first time I'm gonna sleep with them, they're not like gonna know how you like certain things, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's okay. I feel like the closer you get to this person, then maybe you'll feel more vulnerable and comfortable with saying like, you know, do you like this a certain way? Should we do this more? Like it it's a fear for men, I feel, who, you know, who would ask someone who's like as like confident as maybe Jackie. So like for her to like maybe make him feel little in a way, um can also damage his, you know, soul, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean like ego
Yeah.
there with his Leo moon. That's Leo is like the ego
Oh,
part of
yeah,
you.
that's so true.
So if I guess maybe she messed up his ego and that's where
Yeah.
he kind of lost it and
He
obviously
left.
didn't yell at her or anything, but like left her because he didn't want to sleep with her that night. And I mean, now Jackie's mad because he just left. And I don't like,
It's weird.
it's just,
I felt like she needs to like, that's like stuff she needs to work on inwardly for sure.
yeah.
She wants
I
someone
mean,
to fight
okay.
for her, and like
Mm-hmm.
she just needs someone who's like, I don't like, I'm sure Marshall's a strong, like protective and like can be aggressive person, but like I think she just really needed to like work through some things, honestly. It was just
Yeah.
like
I mean,
bad timing, honestly.
maybe. Well, okay, so when I'm looking at Josh's chart, he has a fire Venus, like Leo, Venus, Leo, Mars. So that's like the fire part that maybe that's what she's getting from him.
Mhm.
Um, but at the end of the day, I don't know if that will work long term. Like, oh, she wants it now, like that spark of, you know.
Yeah.
But at, if you're looking for a long-term relationship, that's not all there is. Like, there's
It's
also that
not just sex. It's way more than that.
yeah, it's not physical. I mean, of course you want that,
Of
but
course, yeah.
you want other, everything else to balance out, and I don't see that in the chart. I mean, astrologically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
It sucks.
but
Like
yeah.
I definitely wanted him to win. He's like you said, like he was your favorite. I'm just laughing because it's just like I don't see it until now, but he definitely is like a great guy. But I just feel Jackie almost kind of like damaged his heart a little bit more, which would be really rough for him. I feel, especially for his Leo moon.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, I liked Jackie in the beginning, and then towards the end, I ended up like not liking her as much.
yeah, it sucks. Like you
Um,
could just tell, like he tried. He definitely tried. He was excited still to get married to her. He went to, you know, his fitting for his, for his wedding. And
mhm.
then we were talking about it beforehand that I think the previous podcast and maybe this one that he found out that she wasn't in her fitting for her wedding dress. And then, of course, the freaking show made it seem like Jackie, instead of going there, she went to go meet up with Josh, which was fucking irritating. But we didn't. Sorry, guys. We jumped again. Sorry. This was a little bit unorganized this time. But we didn't talk about when Jackie first saw Josh.
Oh yeah, it was someone's birthday.
Yeah, I think it was
Chelsea's?
Chelsea's birthday.
Okay, it was Chelsea's birthday, and he came. I don't know. It was like a
I
whole
don't know why he
reunion.
came. I was
Everyone
like, who the
came.
fuck's. Why the fuck is
They
he here?
again, they invited all these people.
Yeah,
Like even Amber was there.
it's
I
so
was like, why is
random. I'm like,
Amber there?
okay, anyways. Um,
But yeah,
she
so
heard
Josh was
his.
there.
Yeah, they were fighting. Sorry, Jackie and Marshall were fighting and did not show up the same time
Yeah,
to
they
the birthday.
showed up separately.
They showed up separately. Jackie came last and I guess heard his voice, but didn't entertain it. You can tell. I just like I felt like she didn't like she was still I feel like she did love I mean I'm sure she did Marshall, but like I think when she saw him, she was like this guy is like good looking.
Yeah, she was attracted to him,
And she was
like
like, "Oh my god, there's
physically.
hope because he's like here." He's like he admit off awfully admitted that he like really still liked her and was like I think he said he was like just wanted to tell you my feelings, which I fucking hated because of
How does
course she's gonna look into it because she's sad about Marshall.
how does she fall for like his words? Because first off, his words, the things that he says to her are so like, hey girl, I missed you, I loved you, like, how do you fall for that? Like, oh my
I
gosh.
mean, they probably connected so well in the pods. We don't see that. We don't
I
see it, you know?
It's like things that you would
But
think a
like,
person shouldn't say
yeah,
because it sounds so cheesy.
it is
Like
cheesy.
it's
I
like how
would
you pick up someone in like the early 90s.
yes. And I thought for sure she wouldn't pick up on it. But I was fucking wrong, guys. I was wrong. Sadly.
Josh is a few years older than Jackie. He's wait, older? Yeah. He was born in 91.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
you were born in 91. So
Yeah,
the
he's
same
my
age as
age.
you.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Long story
And then
short, we find out that, after he not confesses, but he kind of goes up back to the house, leaves the unfortunately, sadly with his I think his friends, leaves the fitting and goes back to the house to talk to Jackie, and Jackie fully
he's done.
admits that she thinks she it's not for them. That was pretty much what it is in the most nicest
Yeah.
way.
She made up her mind
Yeah,
pretty fast.
yeah, I would say very fast, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart for Marshall because it sucks because there was no other person in the pods that I think he could have connected to, but he was such like a great guy that I want him to like be like I hoped for him for sure. I'm hoping after this fucking show that he would get some really sweet, amazing, awesome girls who are absolutely obsessed with him. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that maybe that was, what's supposed to
Same.
happen.
He dodged a bullet.
Exactly. Like,
Dodged a bullet.
he needs someone who is mentally stable. Like, let's be honest. Jackie, like, we've all been there. We all go through it. And I just feel Jackie, she knew she needed to work on herself. And
I think she applaud that.
Yeah, and I think she was respectful about it. She's like, yes, me and Josh are, kind of like dipping our toes in, whatever this is, but she's like, didn't jump at it. She was not like, I'm not gonna like immediately move in with Josh and stuff like that. But in the reunion, we obviously see that they're still together after a year.
Yeah, they're still together. She didn't come to the reunion with Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I guess between the reunion at the end of the show, there has been lots of rumors that Vanessa was trying to bring up. I don't know, like it was like a him versus her thing that he wanted to squash, and I guess there was just like a lot of fighting via social media regarding this.
Yeah, it was about like sexuality, which is right. Is that what you're talking about?
I think she said he called her a derogatory term.
Because of what she instigated or made fun of about Marshall. From what I know.
Do you know do you have any idea what the term is? But also he denied it like he denied everything. So it's just like, who the heck is lying here?
There's like a rumor that Jackie was pretty much, I guess there's like text messages. Sorry if you guys hear a noise, that's my air conditioning that went on. That Jackie was like messaging to her friends, pretty much saying that he like, you gay, like he's gay, like because she kept calling him soft.
That Marshall's gay?
Yeah. But and then what he said to what Marshall said to Jackie was that she looks like she has facial structures like a trans. Like he was kind of instigating that she was trans because like her facial structures are so angular.
Oh, I feel like that's what I was thinking, but at the same time, like, how would he have said it? But
I don't think he said it exactly like that. But I mean, my mom's a Leo moon. I know a lot of Leo moons, and when they're fucking pissed off, the first thing they do is try to get you on the way you look.
The way you look. That's horrible. I'm sorry.
I love you, Mom, but like sometimes she can't take a joke, and then she just gets all defensive, and I'm just like, is that your Virgo? Is that your Leo? Like, I don't know. Oh, it's like I think she has a Sagittarius moon, and then like she's a Virgo Leo, but man, she definitely don't want to talk shit about anyone like that, at least.
Okay, gotta be careful for those Leo moons.
Yeah. They'll probably try to make you cry, that's for sure. Especially with Jackie's Pisces moon. She's gonna take that fucking seriously, for sure.
My ex was a Leo moon, I think.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
He was.
Yeah.
He did make fun of people.
Yeah.
I would say he was the best roaster I've ever known.
See what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah. So, it sucks, but I think it was a big person of him to deny those things, and just let Jackie live her life, and he's living his, and that's it. That's it. That is it. Any
not a happy ending
words? Not a happy ending. They're the only couple that did not pull through to the wedding, and I'm kind of happy for that. Mm-hmm. Well, technically two, but we'll talk about that later. I think Jackie found her match, and there's someone better out there for Marshall. Yeah, true.
That is not gonna last. I will be so surprised.
Yeah, Yeah. I don't know a Gemini can handle a Pisces moon is all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
Okay, well, anyways, they look good together.
They do look good together. They
They look
good
really
together.
good together.
I mean, they've been together, it looks like, for a year.
Uh-huh.
But that's still like the honeymoon phase. So,
I would say personality-wise, they are perfect for each other
yes.
at this moment in time, but like they have a lot of growing up to do, and I don't think this is who they are. Like again, like they don't know who they are. It doesn't seem like they're self-aware, or as self-aware as other people their age. Like Marshall, I think is very self-aware. But I don't think Josh and when you're not self-aware, it's hard for you to like grow in a relationship.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's why I don't think it's gonna work. But I mean, looks good for them right now.
yeah. But they had some they did have some synastries. So if you guys have, planets at like Jackie and Marshall, or even Josh, some of the things that we say could be true, could be not. You can prove us wrong in the comments below, or even talk to us in Discord. We have a Discord, guys. If you guys don't know what Discord is, it's kind of like a really cool place where like communities can get together and get to know each other, get to discuss things, and I think it's really fun.
Talk to us.
And talk to us too. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So that will be in the description down below. Do you have anything else? Any last words for or about them?
Okay, I do want to say that I did say that I liked Jackie in the beginning, and I did like her then. Yeah. But I would say I like her overall. I want to change what I said. I was rooting for her in the beginning. I was not rooting for her at the end. But overall, I do like her as a person. Like I do as a Capricorn sun. Like I understand her complexities. Is what I'm gonna just say.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah.
She does. I feel like she can change. I feel like it is complex, but I feel like her Pisces moon can help her heal for sure.
Very true.
Josh, on the other hand, you can. No, just kidding. I think he just. I don't know. I won't go any further, but that's.
You need to become more vulnerable, I think.
Yeah, I mean, with all that Gemini, man, I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna be very hard.
Yeah.
He has a lot of Gemini, Leo, which I think those Geminis and Leos, very hard for them to be vulnerable. He doesn't have a lot of water, which is the best. I think it's water signs are the best to be vulnerable. Could be too vulnerable. But when you're so heavy on like his big five being heavily air and fire, not a lot of people are gonna relate to him. So I think that's why we don't like him that much.
Yeah, I mean, again, we didn't get to know him in the pods. He could have been pretty cool, but
I don't know. If anyone likes him, anyone out there likes him, please let us know.
And tell us why. Why? I want to know. Prove us wrong, guys, in the comments down below. Anything else you'd like to mention?
No, I mean, who should we talk about next?
So we got, drum roll, we have Irina, Zach, and...
Exactly.
Bliss. And then we have Micah and Paul, and that's it.
Ooh. Oh, man, they're both
good. They're both pretty good.
Okay, well, you guys will have to stay tuned with which one we pick.
Yeah, well, yes, stay tuned. This will be a surprise for our third episode, which I find pretty fun.
Wait, I think this is our fourth episode. Well, this one right here is our third.
This is our third, yeah. The coming up will be fourth, yeah.
Okay,
stay tuned with our fourth episode. Maybe we'll let you guys know in the description down below. Who knows? It'll be a surprise. It'll be more fun. And yeah, wish us luck, guys. Hopefully we can get through this Taurus season. We're sleepy heads right now. We're being very much like Tiffany. But it'll be really exciting. Gemini season will be coming up soon.
I'm excited.
Which I'm excited. Yeah, which I'm also excited about. I love Earth sign seasons, but at the same time, I'm just like, I get really over it because I think my fire sign's like, okay, I'm tired of eating and indulging and, you know, but I did see some beauty in this season, which I'm very happy about. I feel a lot more confident in my body this season, so I'm like really happy about that.
That's really good. I mean, I only like 3 seasons, I would say, or maybe like 4.
Okay.
But it has to do with my big 5 because I really love Capricorn season, obviously, because that's my birthday. I love Gemini season because I'm a Gemini moon.
It's chaotic and fun.
Yeah,
it's
love
also
Aries.
During the summer.
I love Aries season because I'm an Aries Mars. Like,
I love that.
I like to do things. I start a lot of things during Aries season.
That's so true.
I'm a Virgo rising, so I also love Virgo because I get my work done during Virgo season.
Very true.
So yeah, pay attention to your big 5 because during those seasons, it's probably like your best season.
I agree. I definitely agree. Seasons and moon phases, I feel like, affect us. Well, at least me, pretty hugely.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, that's it on my end. Thank you guys so much for listening. Again, if you guys like this podcast, give it a thumbs up. It's going to be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. So subscribe, thumbs up, like, and comment, I believe, and rate our podcast. That would be wonderful. We will see you guys in the next episode. So take care.
Bye.
Bye.